Seen enough, Charles?
Yes, I think so.
Look at that. Is there any wonder they start trouble? They don't respect anything.
Well, if they live here, I'm not surprised.
Oh, come off it, Charles. It may not be England's green and pleasant land, but that's no excuse to start riots and chuck blocks of concrete off the balconies.
Really?
Guy Mannion? Yes, Alan. No, still at the Coal Lane estate. What's the problem?
Morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Commander Harper, and this is a hearing of the case concerning Police Sergeant Paul Anthony Gartland, held at Tintagel House. The officer concerned has been given the opportunity to be legally represented. Are you legally represented?
Yes.
Mary McMahon for Sergeant Gartland, sir.
Sergeant Gartland, the case against you as recorded on the discipline form is as follows. That while on duty as a serving officer in the Metropolitan Police Service attached to Park Rise Station, you failed in the appropriate standards set out in the Code of Conduct, Code 6 lawful orders, namely, that at or about 1900 hours on July the 17th, 1999, on the Coal Lane estate, you refused to obey a lawful verbal order given to you by Chief Inspector Kane and refused to withdraw from a scene of public disorder. Do you admit or deny the failure in appropriate standards of conduct?
Sir, my client denies the failure in appropriate standards of conduct.
Geoffrey Lanning, for the presenting officer, Chief Inspector Williams, Area Complaints Unit. It is our contention that during this riotous situation, Sergeant Gartland was given a direct order to withdraw by his commanding officer, Chief Inspector Mervyn Kane. Sergeant Gartland refused to obey the order, with the result that a short time later his partner, PC Gillian Beckett, was seriously injured by a missile thrown from a balcony on the estate.
I think you can call your first witness.
We call Chief Inspector Mervyn Kane of Park Rise Station. Chief Inspector, could you give us a brief outline of the situation as you found it when you arrived on the estate, and then describe your actions?
I arrived at the Coal Lane estate at approximately 1855 in response to a call for urgent assistance. I found between 6 and 8 officers confronted by a crowd of 50 people across the parking area at the end of Cold Man Road. Missiles were being thrown and we were forced to shelter behind the police cars, one of which was later set on fire. I made an assessment and decided that my officers were not equipped to deal with the situation and we should pull back along the service road. And I gave the order to do so.
Could you show us this on the plan?
Yes, of course. We withdrew to here. This had the advantage of being between two walls and so offered us some protection from the stones and bottles that the rioters were throwing.
You use the word rioters. In your opinion, is this what it had become by this time?
Definitely. This may have started out as a protest, but it soon turned into an excuse for the yob element of the estate to have a go at the police.
Thank you, Chief Inspector. If you'd like to sit down. Perhaps you can tell us what happened next, specifically leading up to the time when you first saw Sergeant Gartland.
As I've said, we withdrew to the service road, and from there, I was pretty confident that we could stand our ground and wait for reinforcements before making our next move. However, I was concerned to get a better idea of the geography of that part of the estate before making any tactical decisions. Clearly, the rioters would be more familiar with the area, and I did not want to put us at a disadvantage. For this reason, I left my inspector at the service road and made my way to a flight of steps leading up to an elevated walkway.
These steps. Here.
Yes. I knew that this elevated walkway would give me a vantage point where I could look down at the courtyard and at other parts of the estate complex. I moved along it until I came to the corner of a building.
Yeah.
I stopped, and I looked down into the courtyard, and I saw two police officers. I recognized them as Sergeant Gartland and P.C. Beckett. They were about 30 or 40 yards from me. They were confronted by a group of 6 youths who had just come from the underpass. Some of these youths were carrying various objects. One of them was carrying a length of wood, and I became concerned for 2 reasons. Firstly, Sergeant Gartland and P.C. Beckett were outnumbered. Secondly, if the youths were dispersed, they might make their way through an underpass to the rioters on the other side of Western House.
Can I stop you there, Chief Inspector? At this point, were you aware of any specific danger to either Sergeant Gartland or P.C. Beckett?
Not a specific danger, no.
What was the attitude of these youths?
But to my mind, they were aggressive and confrontational. Because of my concerns, I turned my radio to Channel 3 from Channel 6 and used it in an attempt to make Sergeant Gartland aware of my presence and to tell him to withdraw to my position.
Why did you switch your radio to Channel 3?
Because Channel 3 is the normal operating channel. And I thought that if Sergeant Gartland had just arrived, he would be more likely to be on it. I received no reply from Sergeant Gartland. I turned my radio back to Channel 6 and repeated my order to Sergeant Gartland to fall back. I raised my arm to signal to him, but he turned away quickly.
You saw him look round?
Yes.
Was this just a glance?
No, it was more definite than that. It was a half turn, and he looked up toward the walkway.
As if he knew you were there?
Well, yes. That's why I raised my arm to signal to him.
I see. Chief Inspector, is there any doubt in your mind that before Sergeant Gartland ran forward, he knew you were there and had heard your order to pull back?
No, sir.
Carry on.
Because I believed that Sergeant Gartland had deliberately disobeyed my orders, I decided to go down to the courtyard and take direct command of the situation myself. I made my way down a flight of steps leading to the courtyard. On my way to the steps, I made a third call to Sergeant Gartland, ordering him to fall back. Whilst I was descending the steps, I temporarily lost sight of Sergeant Gartland and P.C. Beckett. But on arrival in the courtyard, I saw that P.C. Beckett was lying on the ground, Sergeant Gartland was bending over her, and the youths had gone.
Very well. Now, I'd just like to go back and clarify a couple of points. The first and the most crucial one concerns this use of radios. Now, you say you made a total of 3 calls to Sergeant Gartland, telling him to pull back, is that correct?
Yes.
How did you phrase the beginning of each message?
I said Sergeant Gartland from Chief Inspector Kane.
So there could be no doubt for whom the message was intended, nor from whom it came. Very well. Now, as his commanding officer, how does this equate with your knowledge of Sergeant Gartland? Is it the kind of thing you would expect from him?
I expect all my officers to obey all proper orders at any time. However, Sergeant Gartland does have a reputation for following his own impulses.
Do you mean he's self-motivating?
I mean that he's not a team player. He's short-tempered and aggressive and intent upon getting his own way.
So, Chief Inspector, what do you think, in your opinion, would have happened if Sergeant Gartland had acted on your orders rather than his own impulse?
Well, if he had obeyed my order and pulled back when I told him to, P.C. Beckett would not have been injured.
Chief Inspector, you said that you left your inspector in charge of the officers on the service road and went to the walkway in order to get a better idea of the geography of the estate. Now, what time was this?
I'm not sure.
Well, how long do you think had passed since your arrival at the estate?
At a guess, I'd say 10 minutes, but that is only a guess.
But if it was 10 minutes, that would make the time about 7:05.
I suppose so.
When you set off towards the walkway, did you run or did you walk?
I ran. We were on the edge of a very dangerous situation, which I wanted to assess as quickly as possible so that we might contain it.
You felt that speed was of the essence?
Yes.
Now, let's skip forward to the point where you say you made your first call to Sergeant Gartland. Now, you were standing on the balcony. Sergeant Gartland and P.C. Beckett were in front of you and below. I believe you said 30 or 40 yards away.
Yes?
Were they looking towards you or away from you?
Away. Towards the youths in front of them.
As one might expect in such a situation. Faced with 5 or 6 lads carrying missiles, Sergeant Gartland and P.C. Beckett had all their attention focused on them. So, without looking round, neither officer could have been aware that you were on the walkway.
That's why I used my radio.
On Channel 3?
For the first call. Then, as I have said, I switched to Channel 6 for the second call.
Which is when you say Sergeant Gartland looked round.
Yes.
Doesn't it strike you as odd that, faced as he was by angry, confrontational youths, Sergeant Gartland should have looked away from them, made a half-turn, as you said, in response to a radio message? Wouldn't that have left him vulnerable to attack while he was looking away?
Perhaps. But if he was surprised by my call, then he may have turned round to see where I was.
So you say he looked at you, and having seen you, he looked away again?
Yes.
And what did you do when you saw that?
I started toward the steps that led down to ground level so that I might intervene directly.
You started toward the steps straight away?
Yes.
I understand. Now, to get back to the actual radio calls, you can't be sure, can you, that Sergeant Gartland heard them? He may have had his radio turned down, and even if not, there was undoubtedly a lot of noise where he was. You may even have been in a radio dead spot.
I am sure I was not in a radio dead spot because I could hear other radio traffic.
Even so, I put it to you again, Chief Inspector, you cannot be certain Sergeant Gartland heard your orders, can you?
Because of his reaction and the way that he turned to look at me, I am sure Sergeant Gartland heard my order and deliberately disobeyed it because he was intent on making an arrest.
Thank you, Chief Inspector. That will be all.
Thank you for coming, P.C. Beckett. As you know, you don't have to take the oath here, but we do expect you to tell the truth.
State your full name and rank, please.
PC 776, Gillian Ann Beckett, Park Rise Station.
Thank you. How long have you been in the police service?
2 years. I joined in April 1998.
And you were assigned to Park Rise Station for your probationary period after your training at Hendon.
Yes, sir.
Who were your supervising officers there?
PC Shackich and Sergeant Gartland.
Thank you. Now, since you became aware of the investigation into the behavior of Sergeant Gartland on July the 17th last year, have you had any conversations with him?
No, sir. I was told not to by the officers at CIB2.
Very well. Now, on the evening of July the 17th, you were partnered with Sergeant Gartland on the late shift between 2 and 10.
Yes, we were on patrol in a Panda, Lima Delta 3. Sergeant Gartland was section sergeant for that shift.
Thank you. Now, where were you precisely when you became aware of the developments on the Coe Lane estate?
We were attending a call to an off-licence in Alma Street West. A man had been caught shoplifting by the owner.
I see. So this was the first time you'd become aware of trouble on the estate?
I had heard an earlier call for assistance, but this was the first sign that there was anything like a riot going on. It was a call for all available units, urgent assistance.
So, when this call for all available units came through, what was Sergeant Gartland's reaction?
He said we'd leave PC Walker to deal with the prisoner and get over to the Coe Lane.
Is that all?
Yes, sir.
In what way did he say it?
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
What was his reaction? For instance, was he reluctant to leave the off-licence or eager to get to the estate?
I don't think he had a reaction.
Yes, but do you think I'm right in saying that Sergeant Gartland has a reputation for being eager to tackle any situation that confronts him?
I think he's a keen officer, yes.
So, when this call for urgent assistance came through, what did he say?
I don't know. I think it was something like, let's go.
Could he have said, I'll have some of that?
No, he just said, let's go, or something like that.
Are you sure? I think you'll agree there's quite a difference between let's go and I'll have some of that. let's go implies someone who's keen to help his colleagues, whereas I'll have some of that. Could be interpreted as somebody who's has a desire to be part of the confrontation, to get stuck in, if you will.
Sir, P.C. Beckett has already said that Sergeant Gartland didn't use that phrase. Therefore, any interpretation on the part of my learned friend can only be his own speculation.
I withdraw the question, sir. So, having driven at speed from the off-license to the estate, you and Sergeant Gartland left the car here and proceeded on foot.
Yes.
What channel was your radio switched to?
Channel 6. We'd been told by CAD that that was the channel being used for communications by officers on scene.
You say we. Did Sergeant Gartland switch his radio to channel 6?
Yes. We both switched from Channel 3 to Channel 6 in the car.
Very well. So, perhaps you can tell us what happened when you got out of the car.
We left the car and we moved into the courtyard, heading for the underpass on the far side. As we approached the underpass, we saw a group of 5 youths running out of it in front of us. Some of them were shouting, and several of them were carrying bricks and bottles. Sergeant Gartland called on them to stop, and I drew my baton. Some of the youths did stop, but they made threatening gestures towards us. At that point, Sergeant Gartland said that he recognised one of the youths as Andrew Matthews, who had an outstanding warrant against him. Sergeant Gartland called on them to drop what they were carrying. Matthews just swore at us. He then repeated his call for them to drop what they were holding. Matthews said something like, "Make me," and he took a step forward. When he did this, Sergeant Gartland and I both moved forward. Sergeant Gartland caught hold of Matthews' arm, grabbing him into an arm lock. Most of the other youths started to run away. I don't remember any more from that point on, until 2 days later when I woke up in hospital and I was told that I'd been hit by a concrete block dropped from one of the balconies of the flats above us.
Thank you. May I ask you, have your injuries affected your memory?
No, sir. Only what happened immediately before I was hit. I don't remember that.
And how are you physically?
I have some paralysis down my left side, my arm and my leg. But I'm continuing to have physiotherapy, and the doctors say so far the results are promising.
In what you said just now, and in fact in your statement, you make no mention of either using your radio or hearing anything from it. Did you in fact make or receive any calls at this time?
No, sir.
Did you hear any calls made directly to Sergeant Gartland?
No, sir.
So, at no point after you arrived on the estate did you hear Chief Inspector Kane order Sergeant Gartland to pull back?
No, sir.
Are you sure?
Yes.
How do you feel about Sergeant Gartland?
I'm not sure I understand the question.
Well, do you like him? Respect him, perhaps?
I like him, yes. As I said, he was my supervising officer during my probationary period, and he was always helpful and understanding.
He'd buy you a drink after a tough shift and help you out when you were stuck, that sort of thing.
That sort of thing, yes.
So, bearing that in mind, I dare say you feel a certain loyalty to him and must be hoping that this hearing will find in his favour.
I suppose so, yes.
And I suppose so. Surely you've thought about it. Just as you must have thought about the fact that if Sergeant Gartland had received an order to pull back and had obeyed it, you would not have ended up seriously injured in hospital.
We all know the risks of doing this job. And the only person I blame for my injuries is the person who threw the concrete block off the balcony. That wasn't Sergeant Gartland's fault.
That's very high-minded of you.
It's the truth.
Perhaps. But isn't it also true that the ethos in the police force is that one stands by one's colleagues come what may? Especially when you're starting out and will have to work with them in the future.
Perhaps. I don't know. Anyway, that isn't the case here.
Oh? Why not?
Because I heard this morning that I have to leave the job. I'm being invalided out because of my injuries.
So just to be clear on this, PC Beckett, from the time you left the car to the time that you were injured, neither you nor Sergeant Gartland received any order to withdraw from the courtyard?
No, definitely not.
Thank you. Oh, just one last question. Has anyone been charged with causing your injuries?
No.
How do you feel about that?
Obviously, I'd like them to catch whoever did it, but I also think that if they had, then Sergeant Gartland wouldn't be here.
Well, what makes you say that?
Well, when a police officer is seriously injured, I think there's a lot of pressure to find someone responsible. And because no one's been charged with throwing the concrete block off the balcony, I think Sergeant Gartland is the next best thing. A scapegoat.
Liam, if you can't deal with a simple... No. Just put it on my desk now. I'll sort it, okay? Right.
More problems?
No, not as such. Just like them to know my hand's on the wheel.
Well, perhaps you should delegate more.
Let the station run itself. That might suit you, Charles, but I prefer to let them know who's in command. So, what do you think so far? For my money, PC Beckett was less convincing.
Really?
Of course. Well, the girl clearly admires Gartland. Maybe she even has a crush on him. Who knows? Whatever the case, she was clearly editing her story so as not to say anything against him. Of course, if you want to take things at face value, that's up to you. But I wouldn't push it to a vote on the final decision. You'll only look out of step.
We'll be ready to start again in 5 minutes.
Right, sir.
I was just saying to Charles that PC Beckett seemed to be trying to get Gartland off the hook. Don't think he agrees, though.
Charles?
I don't think it's as cut and dried as Guy seems to think.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, everything we've heard so far just goes to show that Kane gave the order to pull back and Gartland deliberately ignored it. We've all had experience of officers like Gartland. Get stuck in first, rely on your mates to bail you out later.
Well, I'd like to hear more of the evidence before I make a decision.
Well, that's your privilege, I suppose.
Sergeant Parry, you were in charge of the CAD room on July the 17th last year, during the riots on the Coal Lane estate?
Yes, sir.
Exhibit KW3, sir. Do you recognize this as a printout from the computer log of July the 17th?
Yes, sir.
Could you find the entry timed 1913 and read it to us? It is marked.
71 stroke C.I. Kane withdraw.
Did you make that entry?
Yes, sir.
Can you tell us what it means?
In abbreviated form, it means that 71 Sergeant Gartland was called by Chief Inspector Kane and told to withdraw.
Is that the message you heard?
Yes, sir.
And am I right in thinking that if you heard that message, then Chief Inspector Kane could not have been transmitting from a radio dead spot?
Yes, sir. If he had been, I wouldn't have heard him.
Thank you. No further questions, sir.
Sergeant Parry, is it usual practice to abbreviate the messages you log on the computer?
Yes, to save time, we just record the basic point of the message.
So, do you recall the actual words Chief Inspector Kane used?
No, I don't. But the situation was complicated. We were trying to monitor and respond to a lot of radio traffic, both on Channel 3 and Channel 6.
Oh, I understand. Are there any other entries in the log where Chief Inspector Kane tried to contact Sergeant Gartland, either before or after the entry at 1913?
No.
No. Well, how can that be when Chief Inspector Kane tells us that he tried to contact Sergeant Gartland 3 times?
As I said, we were very busy at the time. And once you've logged the first call, you don't bother logging any retries until there's a response.
Do you remember hearing Chief Inspector Kane make more than one call?
No, but he still might have. It's possible Chief Inspector Kane made his other calls while I was listening to another channel.
Which channel?
Well, I don't know.
Does that mean you don't know which channel you were listening to or which channel you heard the order on?
No, I mean, we don't record in the log which channel we're listening to.
So we have no way of knowing which channel Chief Inspector Kane used to give the one order you did note in the log?
No.
I see. Am I right in assuming that if Chief Inspector Kane used, say, Channel 6, that everyone else on that channel would also have heard the message?
Yes, in theory.
In theory?
Well, as a rule, you only listen out for your own name and number. If the message isn't for you, you tend to ignore it. Plus, if there's a lot of background noise, it's very difficult to hear the messages.
So might that be the reason why no other officer can recall hearing Chief Inspector Kane give Sergeant Gartland the order to withdraw?
Perhaps.
And if there was a lot of noise and distraction around Sergeant Gartland at that time, might that be the reason that he didn't hear the message from Chief Inspector Kane?
Perhaps, I don't know.
Thank you, Sergeant Parry. Nothing further, sir.
Mr. Lanning?
No, sir, that concludes the case for the presenting officer.
Thank you, Sergeant Parry. Miss McMahon, do you wish to call witnesses on behalf of the officer concerned?
Yes, sir. I'd like to call Sergeant Paul Gartland. Could you state your full name and warrant number for the record, please?
Sergeant 7-1 Paul Anthony Gartland.
And how long have you been a serving officer?
13 years.
And how long have you been at Park Rise Station?
5 years. And before that, I was in the TSG for 3 years.
Thank you. Then I'd like you to tell us when you first became aware that there was trouble developing at the Coal Lane estate. I understand. Could you tell us what happened as you began to make your way across the courtyard?
As we headed towards the underpass, a group of youths ran out of it. They were acting in a rowdy manner, and when they saw myself and P.C. Beckett, they came to a halt, lined up in front of us about 15 feet away. I saw that they were carrying several objects which could be used as missiles or weapons. I also recognized one of them as Andrew David Matthews, who I knew had an outstanding warrant against him for theft. He was holding a half brick in his hand.
And what was your reaction?
I told him to drop the brick and that I wanted to have a word with him.
And can you remember your exact words?
I think I said something like, "Drop it, Andy, I want to talk to you."
And what was his response?
He made a gesture and swore at me.
And what was your reaction?
I told him again to drop the brick. And I think he said something like, "Come and make me." And then he took 1 or 2 steps forward and threw the brick in my direction.
And what did you do?
I ran forward and took hold of his arm. It was my intention to arrest him.
And where was P.C. Beckett at this time?
Slightly behind and to the right of me, I think. But as I was dealing with Matthews, who was struggling to get away, I can't be sure. I think that as the youth scattered, P.C. Beckett moved forward in an attempt to arrest one of them. All I know for certain is that as I managed to get Matthews under control, I heard a noise and turned and saw P.C. Beckett lying on the ground unconscious.
Did you know what had happened to her?
Not at that point, no.
And what did you do?
I released Matthews and went to help P.C. Beckett. That seemed more important. I saw that she had sustained a head injury and was bleeding from the top and side of her head. Then I knelt beside her and checked that she was breathing and that she still had a pulse.
Sergeant Gartland, I want you to think very carefully about the next question. At any time up to the point where you knelt beside P.C. Beckett, did you receive any radio call from Chief Inspector Kane?
No.
Up to that time, had you received any radio messages at all?
No. I could hear other radio traffic, but none of it was directed at me.
And at any point after you knelt beside P.C. Beckett, did you receive a call from Chief Inspector Kane?
Yes, as I was checking P.C. Beckett's pulse.
And what was that message?
As far as I can remember, it was Gartland from Chief Inspector Kane, pull back now.
And what was your response? What did you do?
Nothing. I ignored it. Besides, the message didn't make sense.
Well, what do you mean?
I couldn't pull back. I wasn't going anywhere.
And then what happened?
Then Sergeant Tillman from Clay Hill Station ran up beside me and I told him to call for an ambulance.
You hadn't thought to do that yourself?
Yes, but I was using both hands to hold a compress to P.C. Beckett's head.
I see. Then what?
Then Chief Inspector Kane arrived.
After Sergeant Tillman?
Yes, about 10 seconds later.
Was this the first time you'd seen Chief Inspector Kane since you'd arrived at the estate?
Yes.
And what was his reaction when he arrived beside P.C. Beckett?
It surprised me. He seemed angry. He shouted, "You should have pulled back." To be honest with you, I didn't understand what he was talking about, and then I was distracted because P.C. Beckett began to choke, and I had to deal with keeping her airway clear until the ambulance arrived.
Thank you, Sergeant.
Sergeant Garfield, how would you describe yourself as a police officer in general?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Please, don't hide your light under a bushel. For example, would you say you were conscientious, hardworking, enthusiastic?
Yes, I enjoy the job and I think I'm good at it.
You have the respect of your colleagues?
I think so.
How do you feel about people like Andrew Matthews, the youth you tried to arrest in the courtyard of Western House? Do you think they respect you and your colleagues?
I don't think they respect anyone.
How do you feel about that?
Don't have any feelings about it. If they break the law, then they know what to expect.
That you will come after them?
If they break the law, yes.
So, when you saw Matthews, and remember there was an outstanding warrant against him, you determined to arrest him?
Not immediately, no.
Oh. Why not?
There was a riot going on the other side of the building. My first priority was to get there and help my fellow officers. If I arrested Matthews, it would mean I couldn't do that.
So, when did you decide to arrest Matthews?
When he threw the brick at me. He seemed to be the ringleader of the group, and I thought if I arrested him, then the others might disperse.
Oh, well, a calm and clear-headed decision. But then you've gone to great lengths to give the impression that you responded to all the events on the Coal Lane estate as a calm, clear-headed officer, haven't you, Sergeant Garfield?
I've described what happened.
Perhaps, but I must say I find it remarkable. Here you are, faced with 5 or 6 chanting youths, all holding missiles of various kinds, and behaving in a taunting and threatening way to you and P.C. Beckett, and yet you still retain your composure.
Yes.
And then you tell Matthews to drop the brick he's holding, and he says, "Make me." That's a direct challenge to your authority, isn't it, Sergeant Garfield?
He was just mouthing off.
Trying to provoke you.
I suppose so.
And he succeeded, didn't he?
No.
Oh, I think he did. Not that he had to work very hard, because from the moment you arrived on the estate, you were determined to get stuck in. And as soon as you saw him, you were intent on arresting him and as many of his friends as you could.
No.
When they were swearing at you and threatening you and showing disrespect.
My first priority was to support my colleagues.
But they were nowhere to be seen. They were on the other side of the building.
I was trying to make my way to them when Matthews and his mates got in the way.
Exactly. They got in your way. They were looking for trouble, and you were only too happy to oblige because that's the kind of officer you are.
No.
I put it to you, Sergeant Garfield, that you were so keen to arrest Matthews that even a direct order from Chief Inspector Kane wouldn't stop you.
That's not true. There was no order. Not until P.C. Beckett had been injured.
No further questions, sir?
Ms. McMahon, do you wish to call any further witnesses?
Yes, sir. I'd like to call Sergeant Tillman from Clay Hill Station. But at this point, I'd also like to ask that Chief Inspector Kane be recalled after Sergeant Tillman's evidence.
Ms. McMahon, if you had other questions for Mr. Kane, couldn't they have been put before?
Sir, I realise that a recall may be inconvenient, which is why I'm raising it now to give Chief Inspector Kane time to return. However, I do believe that when we've heard from Sergeant Tillman, points may arise which only Chief Inspector Kane can clarify.
Mr. Lanning?
We have no objection in principle, sir, though it does seem a little time-consuming.
Sergeant Tillman, as an officer at Clay Hill Station, how did you come to be at the Coal Lane estate on the evening of July the 17th last year?
I was responding to a request from my CAD room at Clay Hill to provide urgent assistance to the Park Rise officers already there.
And in your statement you say that when you arrived at the estate, you did so along Walkin Avenue and that you parked your Panda car next to one already there.
Yes, I later found out it was Sergeant Gartland's car.
What did you do as you left your car?
I radioed my CAD room to say that I was out of vehicle.
Do you know what time that was?
Not precisely, no.
Sir, I'd like to enter Exhibit KW4 into evidence, part of the CAD log from Clay Hill Station for July 17th.
Very well.
Now, according to this log, your CAD room received the message that you were out of vehicle at 19:14. Does that sound right to you?
Yes.
And having made this call, what did you do?
I went forward into the courtyard. My view was obscured by the pillars supporting the walkway, but as I passed them, I saw another officer, who I later discovered was Sergeant Gartland, kneeling down beside someone on the ground. When I saw this, I started to run towards them.
You ran from here to here?
Yes.
As far as you could judge, how long had passed between leaving your car and arriving beside Sergeant Gartland?
I'd say no more than a minute.
Sir,
Stop there a moment, Miss McMahon. Guy?
if, as he's just said, Sergeant Tillman didn't arrive until after P.C. Beckett was injured, he couldn't have seen anything leading up to that event. Which which is what we're concerned with.
I believe the relevance will become apparent, sir.
All right, but before too long, please.
So you arrived beside P.C. Beckett and Sergeant Gartland about a minute after leaving your car. Then what did you do?
I gave Sergeant Gartland some help with his first aid. Then I radioed for an ambulance.
That would be the call logged at 1916.
Yes.
So from the time of leaving your car to the time of calling the ambulance, a total of 2 minutes had passed.
Yes.
Where was Chief Inspector Kane during this period?
An officer I later learned to be Chief Inspector Kane was running towards Sergeant Gartland and P.C. Beckett at the same time that I was. He got to them a few seconds after I did.
Sergeant Tillman, could I ask you to step across to the plan? Could you mark your path from the car to Sergeant Gartland, please? Thank you. And could you mark the position where you first saw Chief Inspector Kane?
He was here.
Are you sure?
Well, yes, he was coming up the ramp from under the raised section of the building.
At ground level?
Yes.
Could you mark his approximate route as you saw it from that point to Sergeant Gartland?
I think that's about right. As I said, Chief Inspector Kane arrived just behind me, so I didn't see his exact route.
Thank you, Sergeant Tillman. You can sit down again. When Chief Inspector Kane did arrive, did you form any opinion about his manner?
He seemed angry. He shouted at Sergeant Gartland something to the effect that he should have pulled back sooner.
Thank you, Sergeant Tillman. No further questions, sir.
Mr. Lanning?
No questions, sir.
Thank you, Sergeant. You can step down.
This time, I would like to recall Chief Inspector Kane. Chief Inspector, my apologies for having to recall you. There are only a few points I need to ask you about, so hopefully it won't take too long. To start with, can you tell us when you first made your commanding officer at Park Rise, Chief Superintendent Scottman, aware that Sergeant Gartland had apparently disobeyed a direct order given by you?
I had a meeting with Chief Superintendent Scottman as soon as he arrived at the station the next morning.
And as a result of that meeting, officers from the Area Complaints Unit were called in to investigate?
Yes.
And when did you make your statement to those officers?
Later on that morning.
When the events were still clear in your memory?
Yes, they still are.
Now, you told us this morning that when you left the service road, the time was approximately 19:05, correct?
Approximately, yes.
You mounted the steps to the walkway and went along it until you emerged overlooking the courtyard, where you could see Sergeant Gartland and P.C. Beckett facing the youths.
Yes.
You also told us you felt that speed was of the essence in obtaining an accurate assessment of the situation around the flats.
Yes, I said something like that, yes.
So how do you account for the fact that 8 minutes had elapsed from 19:05 when you left the service road to 19:13 when your radio call to Sergeant Gartland was logged by the CAD room at Park Rise?
I don't understand the question.
Well, isn't 8 minutes rather a long time?
You don't know the estate. It's like a warren. It can be very difficult to get anywhere directly.
Oh, but I did see it earlier this morning, along with other members of this hearing. It seemed to me the route was quite straightforward. The distance from the steps at one end of the walkway to the courtyard of Weston House couldn't be more than 150 yards. Even at a leisurely stroll, it couldn't have taken more than a minute or so to cover that distance.
Well, it's possible I didn't go along the walkway quite as quickly as I said. The situation was confusing. I was making an assessment. I may have stopped once or twice to monitor the radio and look in other directions.
I see. If so, why didn't you mention this before?
Because I didn't see it as relevant. I still don't see it as relevant.
Chief Inspector, surely I don't have to remind you it is for the hearing board to decide whether a piece of evidence is relevant or not. Not you.
No.
So now you tell us that you may have stopped once or twice, despite the fact that speed was of the essence, in order to look around and assess the situation. Perhaps you could show us on the plan of the estate where that might have been.
I think I might have stopped here and here.
By these steps?
Possibly, yes.
Please try to be more certain, Chief Inspector.
I stopped here.
For 8 minutes?
No, much less.
Oh, much less. So we still have several minutes in hand before you make your radio call.
I don't know. I don't see what difference it makes how long it takes me to get from A to B. The point is that when I gave Sergeant Gartland a direct order to pull back, he ignored it.
Really? Perhaps we ought to look at that next. Won't you sit down again? We know you transmitted your call to withdraw at 1913 because it's in the catalogues, correct?
Yes.
But Sergeant Gartland maintains that by the time he heard this order, P.C. Beckett was already injured. Now, obviously, if that's true, it puts a very different complexion on things. Would you agree?
If it was true, yes. But it isn't true. Sergeant Gartland and P.C. Beckett were in the courtyard facing the youths when I gave the order to pull back.
Earlier, you said, because I believed that Sergeant Gartland had deliberately disobeyed my order to pull back, I decided to go down to the courtyard and take direct command of the situation. I made my way to a flight of steps leading down to the courtyard.
That's right.
Well, I'm sorry to come back to the issue of time yet again. But if you made your call to Sergeant Gartland at 1913, why did it still take a further 2 minutes for you to reach his position at 1915?
That's a mistake. It didn't take 2 minutes. And there's nothing to say what time I reached Sergeant Gartland.
On the contrary, we have the testimony of Sergeant Tillman from Clay Hill and the CAD logs from that station to confirm it. Chief Inspector.
What?
Let me put something else to you then. In his testimony, Sergeant Tillman also said that when he first saw you making your way across the courtyard, you came from this direction here, up the ramp from the underpass, and not from the steps on the walkway.
No.
No.
That's not true. He couldn't have.
But that's what he says. He was very clear about it. He says you came out from the underpass and not from the steps on the walkway. What were you doing in the underpass, Chief Inspector?
Chief Inspector.
Chief Inspector, I put it to you that you were not on the walkway when you gave the order to withdraw. I put it to you that you had gone somewhere else and couldn't even see Sergeant Gartland.
You don't know. You weren't there. I was trying to see. You don't know what it was like. Everybody shouting, everybody talking once, everybody waiting for me and wanting me to tell them what to do.
Are you talking about the riot, Chief Inspector?
I needed to get away, time to think straight so that I can make a decision. And so I went to the walkway. Yes, I went up the steps. And that's Sergeant Gartland. I saw him. He was goading them on. He wanted them to do it. He was enjoying it. You know, that man is a thug.
Chief Inspector.
No! I saw him! And then they started throwing bottles at me, you see. Rocks, bottles. I wanted to think things out, you see. I just got undercover and underneath.
Chief Inspector.
Perhaps this would be a suitable moment to take a break, sir.
Chief Inspector Kane, were you on the walkway when you gave Sergeant Gartland the order to withdraw, or were you somewhere else entirely?
Miss McMahon, in view of... I think we should take a break. 15 minutes?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Lanning, is that all right with you?
Yes, I think that would be appropriate.
All right, then. We're in recess.
Do you think he'll be able to carry on, sir?
I think whether he's able and whether he should are two separate things.
Well, in my mind, there's no question. The man's obviously on the edge of some kind of breakdown. We can't possibly ask him to take the stand again.
I agree. And the case?
Well, on the balance of probabilities, I'd have to say that Kane's evidence is unreliable. The issue of the times, where exactly he was when he made the radio call to Gartland. To me, there's sufficient doubt about the order of events to find Gartland not guilty.
Actually, Charles, it's not proven. And you're forgetting that in reality the defence still haven't shown conclusively that Kane's version wasn't accurate, despite his breakdown.
You voting to continue, Guy?
Voting? Well, no, sir. That's not quite what I meant.
Good, because I agree with Charles. We've heard more than enough to know the presenting officer can't prove this case. Whatever happened to Kane during that riot, whether he panicked or broke under the strain, we have to assume his statement is unreliable. And since it's essentially his word against Gartland's, the case collapses. Thank you. This hearing is in session again.
Sir, in the light of Chief Inspector Kane's last testimony, the presenting officer has decided that on balance of probability, he will not be able to substantiate the case against Sergeant Gartland. As a result of that decision, the charge of failure in appropriate standards of conduct against Sergeant Gartland is withdrawn.
Thank you, Mr. Lanning. Sergeant Gartland.
Sir?
The charge against you has been withdrawn, and there is no case to answer. You may return to duty, and in the circumstances, I feel it's appropriate for the board to offer its apologies for the fact that you were brought to this hearing and any inconvenience you may have incurred.
Thank you, sir.
However, I would add the caveat that to some degree your actions and attitudes may have been partly responsible for that. I hope you'll bear that in mind in future. This hearing is closed.
What the hell did he think he was doing?
What do you think will happen to Kane, sir?
Ill health retirement, almost certainly. Can't imagine anyone would ask for an investigation. Even if he did make a false statement to cover his lapse during the riot, I think it would be taken as part of the same breakdown.
Yes, best to let it pass.
Precisely. You got time for a drink, Charles? I think we've earned it.
Well, I think I should be getting back. I don't want to make myself dispensable.
True. On the other hand, there are times when making oneself indispensable can start to look like a fear of losing control.
When I get there.
Really, come and join me when you're ready. We did finish early, after all.
All right, sir, thanks very much.
All over then, Charles. I think we should be pleased we got the right result.
Do you? I think his hearing's probably done more harm to Park Rise Station than the riot itself. I don't think there's anything to be pleased about.
Oh, come off it. Gartland was cleared, and whether or not he could have handled the situation better, at least he didn't run and hide in a corner somewhere like Kane.
Are you saying that you have never wanted to do anything like that?
Me? No, of course not. Dealing with the pressure of command's part of the job, and if you can't, you shouldn't be doing it.
Well, you're very lucky then, aren't you, Guy? Because in my experience, what happened to Kane could happen to anybody, even you. None of us knows what's going to push us over the edge. Could be anything. I'll see you.
Mannion, yes.
Yes. When I...
Duncan, it's so good to see you.
How are you? Wow, you look great. Politics must really agree with you.
Oh, I don't know about that. I think they must have very good lighting in here.
No.
Well, sit down, for heaven's sake. I've ordered kippers. Is that okay?
Great.
They have the best kippers south of Aberdeen.
How do they manage that?
Well, they fly them in twice a week from Aberdeen.
Oh, excellent.
I feel bad, you know. We should have done this months ago.
Oh, nonsense. I know how busy you are. Well, well, well. Annie McCluskey.
What?
Who'd have thought it, eh? Me, you and Ian, running round skinning our knees on gravel in Connor Street Primary School.
Who'd have thought it, eh?
And him, king of Silicon Glen. And what about you? Down here, battling for the Scottish interests in the mother of all parliaments. How is the old devil?
He's fine.
How does he feel with you being down here all week?
He's not crazy about it, but he's been very supportive. And how about you, Duncan? You happy?
How do you mean? As a humble detective constable, is that it?
I didn't mean that.
Nah. I'm actually very happy, thank you, Annie.
Good.
Is there something wrong, Annie?
No. Yes.
What's up?
I'm being blackmailed.
And your snout's 100% certain?
Except for the time, Gov. He reckons 3 o'clock, but I mean, it could be half hour each way.
And Delaney is making the buy himself?
And in over 100 grand, collecting the equivalent in pure cocaine.
So we not only get Delaney, we get his supplier as well.
Pretty tasty, isn't it?
It's very tasty. You've done a good job, Mickey.
Well, I'll save the medals till it goes down, Gov?
Do we know who the supplier is?
It could be any one of half a dozen, or could be someone we've never heard of.
Well, you're going to need at least 1 car either end of the bridge. And if your snout's not sure of the time, you want to get there well in advance. OK, you better get on with it. Oh, and take Duncan with you.
Gov.
A couple of weekends back, Ian and I fixed it so my parents would take the kids so we could get away together, just the 2 of us. And then at the last minute, there was an emergency debate, and I had to cancel.
So?
Well, the next weekend, instead of making up for it, we both said a lot of things we shouldn't. And by the time I left, we weren't even speaking.
But Annie, these things happen, don't they?
Yeah, I know. Ian phoned last night full of apologies. Only by then it was too late.
All right. I see.
A couple of nights back, I went to the Besborough to address a dinner for women in business. And afterwards, I went for a drink with a few of them. And then, one by one, they went back to their families. And there I was, sitting at the bar, well-oiled and feeling sorry for myself. And then this young guy came up. Even now, I don't know why I did it.
Oh, dear me.
In the post this morning, I got some photographs with a note saying they'd been taken from a video. Very professional, very explicit photographs. Along with instructions to draw out £10,000 and wait for a phone call if I didn't want them splashed over every tabloid in the country.
Can you raise £10,000?
Just about. Though goodness knows how I'll keep it from Ian in the long run. The thing is, if I could be sure this would be it, then I could live with it. But what's to stop the slime ball coming back?
Yeah, I know. But Annie, what exactly are you asking? Are you making an official complaint?
God, no. I just thought you could maybe do something unofficially.
I'm a cop, not a private detective. I can't use police resources for a personal investigation.
Oh, sorry, I hadn't realised. Must be very embarrassing for you anyway. No, I'll just pay up and hope for the best. Oh, well, I'll have to get back.
Okay. I suppose I could put a few feelers out without crossing too many lines.
Could you?
Yeah, but you'll have to tell me a bit more about this guy.
Very smooth, very educated, very good-looking.
Presume he had a name?
He said it was Peter Knight, for what that's worth.
Aye, and I bet he was careful to keep his face out of the photos too, eh?
Yeah, very careful. You can have a look if you like. I've got them with me.
Yes, I suppose, maybe.
He did have a tattoo.
A tattoo?
On the back of his left hand, one of those weird mythological type birds. A griffin, I think. I really appreciate this, Duncan.
No problem.
OK, so if we're going to park over here, where do you want Duncan?
Just stick on the other side, I suppose.
Yeah, great. What have you got?
I don't know that geezer is.
Oh, I think his name's Robson.
No, name.
Hang
on, what time do you call this?
Why, is there something up?
Well, you could say that, yeah.
Colin Delaney's making a drug spy this afternoon, and we're going to be there.
Colin Delaney? What a joy to take garbage like him off the streets.
Thought you might like to join us.
Yeah, sure. What time's it going down?
Sometime around 3 o'clock, but my snout ain't sure. So we're going to be in place from around 1.
1 o'clock. Good. I'll be there.
Actually, Duncan, we're trying to put it together now so that nothing can go wrong.
Remember, I was in the faces of as many dealers as possible, so we'll be ready the second one of them walks onto the bridge.
Just that the thing is, I'm pretty tied up this morning.
Meadows said you were free.
Yeah, I was, but something's come up.
Something important?
Yeah, I got a lead on this case. It's been doing my head in. I should be able to sort it out today.
This is pretty big, Duncan.
Yeah, I know. Don't worry, I won't let you down, Mickey. I'll see you just before 1, all right? See you later.
See ya.
How you going, Doc?
Yes, Sarge.
You stupid computer.
You shouldn't take it personally. Maybe you need the human touch. Anything I can do to help?
No, I'm just trying to trace this guy with a griffin tattooed on his hand. It's not important, Sarge.
The griffin?
Aye.
Sorry. Give you villains with anchors, villains with dragons, umpteen villains with naked belly dancers. I could even give you a psychotic killer with a boy's best friend is his mum tattooed on his elbow. But no griffin, sorry.
Aye, right. As I said, Sarge, it's not important.
So what's this guy done anyway?
It's a jewel theft a few months back.
I don't recall that.
Yeah, this guy goes into jewellers and asks to see some expensive rings. Really smooth-looking guy. Anyway, after he'd gone, the girl had noticed a whole load of rings had gone missing.
Oh, really? Well, I can see where this is a whole lot more important than nailing Colin Delaney.
Well, she rang me this morning. She just remembered about the tattoo.
Well, after all this time? Went under hypnosis, did she?
Yeah, well, I thought it was worth looking into, Sarge.
All right.
Hi, can I help you?
DC Lennox, Sunhill.
Oh, yes, we're expecting you. But it's Mr. Richards that you want to see.
What about?
Well, is it not about stuff going missing behind the bar?
No, it's not. Hello, Sandra. My name's Duncan. No, Sandra, it's about a guest you had staying here a few days ago. A Mr. Knight.
Mr. Knight? Oh, yes.
So you remember him?
Yes, he was very nice.
And very good looking, I'm told, eh?
Well, yes, he was, actually. What's he done?
No, nothing. It's just I'm very anxious to speak to him. Is he a regular guest?
I wish. In fact, I'm sure he'd never been here before because he had to ask where the restaurant was. I remember.
So he just stayed the one night then, eh?
I think so. I can look it up for you. And of course, he'll have left his home address on the card, so you'll be able to find him from that, won't you?
Yes, please. Very likely. K-N-I. Aye, that's right. The address is 27 Mayberry Drive, B-E-R-R-Y. OK, cheers. I'd really appreciate that, Steve.
Duncan, what are you doing here?
I'm on the phone to St Albans, Nick. I'm checking out an address on the register, Gov.
And that's to do with Delaney, is it?
No, Gov, it's just I got a sudden chance of tying up this case. It's been bugging me for days. Should only take about an hour. Kerry and Mickey seem pretty cool about the whole thing.
Well, they might be, but I'm not.
OK. Hiya. Yeah, I'm still here. Oh, great. So it doesn't actually exist? There's a surprise.
What do I do? Pay up and hope for the best.
Suppose so.
They just rang, incidentally.
What, just now?
10 minutes ago. With a time and a place, 1:30 at some cafe. I can't remember the name. I've written it down. It was a woman's voice.
A woman?
Does that mean anything?
Doesn't help if that's what you mean. You couldn't just tell them to go to hell, could you?
And kiss my marriage goodbye. I mean, would you understand if it was Shona?
OK. There is one thing we could do. You'll probably not get your money back, but it might mean you won't be bothered again.
What?
I come with you to the pickup and watch. See who picks up the money.
No, Duncan, they know it was me who'd set them up.
Calm down, Annie. I'm not going to arrest them. I'll tail them. We'll see where they go. See who they are. See who they work for. And once I know who I'm dealing with, well, then I can get a line in them without you being involved.
Should have told Duncan to meet us down here first.
Don't worry, Mickey. He'll be there.
Well, he'd better be.
Ian. Hello. No, of course not. It's me you should... Well, I don't know. That'd be lovely. Okay, then. See you.
Is that it?
That was Ian on the phone.
All right.
He's on his way down by train. He's fixed it to take me on the town tonight. To make up for being such a pig, he says. Oh, Duncan.
That'll be fine, I promise. I'll see you half one, okay?
There you go. What did I tell you? Duncan.
Hiya. Is everything okay?
Yeah, fine, thanks, Dunk.
We sorted your spot at the other side of the bridge. I really don't mind, but as soon as you weren't here to sort it out yourself.
Yeah, that should be fine. Listen, this is not going down till after 3, is that right?
Somewhere thereabouts, yeah.
Good, because I really need to be somewhere at 1:30.
You what?
It's really important. I wouldn't ask otherwise.
Why? Why is it important?
I'm just wrapping up this case, this theft case. I'd really appreciate it, Mickey.
Duncan, Miss Snout said he couldn't be sure.
Yeah, but it can't be that far off it. Listen, I'll be back just after 2, okay?
No, it ain't okay. What is it you have to do this afternoon that can't wait till later, eh?
It's a bit complicated.
You think that'll be a bit over our heads, do you?
No, I don't.
So why don't you let us in on the secret?
Oh, for heaven's sake, I'm going to be late. Look, Mickey, just do me this one big favour. I'll owe you big time, all right?
Nothing to do with me.
What?
Look, you're the one who's going to have to explain this to Meadows if it all goes pear-shaped because of you. You make your own decision.
Can I get you?
Have a cup of tea, please. Keep the change. Sierra 1 from DC Lennox.
Go ahead, Duncan.
Can I have a car check on a Romeo 193 Mike Charlie Yankee?
Received. Stand by.
Someone's coming onto the bridge.
Mr. Laney. DC Lennox from DC Web.
Donaldson, wherever you are, get back here. It's going down now.
Receiving Mickey. I'll be right with you. Where have you gone? DC Web from DC Lennox. I'm on way.
Do you recognise the dealer?
Looks like Vinnie Knowles. Yeah, I'm sure of it.
Sierra Oscar to DC Lennox. Are you receiving, Duncan?
DC Lennox receiving, Polly.
I've got that vehicle you wanted. It's registered to a Lois Rayburn. The Lois Rayburn Detective Agency. 10 Loftus Street.
Rayburn, do we have anything on her?
Nothing on file, no.
All right, all received. Thanks, Paul. DC Webb from DC Lennox. I'm still stuck in traffic, Mickey. Sorry.
They're doing the exchange. Delaney's going the other way.
Duncan, you idiot. Duncan, where the hell are ya?
Well, what are we going to do? We can't go after both of them. Mickey!
We can pull Niles in later and use the videos. If we don't get Delaney with that stuff on him, this whole thing's been a waste of time. Duncan, I'm gonna kill him!
Ian? What? What?
There he is. OK, now just take it easy, Mickey. Don't blow it now. I'm arresting you for the possession of drugs.
Is everything okay?
Somebody speak!
Try to get here as fast as possible. I see you got your man, Kerry.
Yeah, we got him.
Of course, we very, very nearly didn't get him, Duncan. And you know why we very, very nearly didn't get him?
Why?
Because our colleague, our opper, our mate, who was supposed to be watching the other side of the bridge, wasn't actually doing his job.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, don't worry about it though, Duncan, because like you said, we got him. Of course. Shall I tell you who we didn't get?
Just leave
we
it,
didn't
Mickey.
get Vinnie Niles. We didn't get a supplier. We didn't get the bloke who sold him the drugs because, funnily enough, we don't have the magic gift of being in two places at once any more than you do.
I'm sorry.
So I can't see anything wrong with that, yeah. Right, what's this then?
This is Philip Vincent, arrested for drunk and disorderly in Loftus Street for throwing a bottle of whiskey at a plate glass window, which was probably empty, judging by the state of him.
Full name, please?
Philip Vincent. They had it coming.
Oh, yeah? Who exactly are they?
It's nice work, Mickey. It's a shame about Niles, but we'll get him in due course.
I hope so, Gov.
Why did Duncan let him slip? Mickey?
Duncan weren't actually there, Gov. My fault. I should have arranged alternative backup once I realised he was busy with this other thing.
He told me he'd be definitely there at 1 o'clock.
That's what I thought, Gov. But it just obviously didn't work out.
So what job is so vital that it's worth risking a major drugs bust for?
A jewel theft, I think you said, Gov.
What jewel theft?
I don't know. That's just what he told me.
All right. Leave it with me.
Yeah, but why are you so interested in Philip Vincent, Duncan?
Philip Vincent? Is that his name?
Yeah.
It's not so much him I'm interested in. It's more the Rayburn agency.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it's this drug thing I'm working on with Kerry and Mickey. Thought maybe he's involved. Yeah.
Oh, I don't think so. I just want to check on him. And this is the first time he's had so much as a speeding ticket. No, actually, he's quite a sad bloke.
Did they say why he smashed the window? What about the people who run the place? What did you make of them?
The Rayburns?
Yeah.
Ooh, really give me the creeps. Right couple of cold fish, especially her. Yeah. You know, I can see them being involved in drugs. Just about anything, actually. Not this bloke, though.
OK. If you get anything from him, you give me a call, yeah?
Sure, yeah.
See ya.
We really hit it off right from the first moment. But for a long time, she couldn't really let herself go. You know, she couldn't really bring herself to trust me. So when she finally agreed to marry me, I was the happiest man in the world. No, I know it sounds silly, but I really was.
But then you met somebody else?
No, you don't get it. No, you don't understand. Mind you, I can hardly believe it myself.
Mr. Vincent, I haven't a clue what you're talking about.
Here, Mickey. You won't be seeing Duncan in the near future, will you?
Why?
It's just I've got something on that agency you're also interested in. I mean, it might not mean anything, but he wanted to know.
Which agency is this?
The Rayburn Agency. I thought you were in on it.
Oh, the Rayburn Agency. Sorry, Vicky, I was miles away. Go on.
Well, mind you, if they are using the place as a front for drugs, I don't know how important it is, but Duncan wanted to know the full score on Philip Vincent.
Philip Vincent, eh? Tell me all about it.
Well...
Duncan. Listen, I overreacted, yeah. It was adrenaline talk.
What about the dealer?
We get him soon enough. And when we do, we got enough to put him away for a long time. No problem. How was your afternoon?
Mine? Oh, it was fine, thanks.
Get it sorted, did you? This, what was it? Bullion robbery?
No, jewel theft.
Jewel theft, yeah, that was it. I was getting confused.
You managed to wrap it up, then?
Pretty much, yeah.
You must be pleased.
Yeah, kinda.
Well, the great thing is that leaves us free to get on with our other investigation, doesn't it?
What investigation?
The Rayburn Agency.
Philip Vincent?
Don't tell me you've forgotten, Duncan. Us having all worked so hard on it together and everything.
What has Vicky Hagan been saying?
Never mind about Vicky. What's going on, Duncan? We're your mates. Why are you lying to us?
I'm not lying to you.
So there really was a jewel theft then, was there? Right.
Look, I am very sorry.
So are we, mate. So is Mr. Meadows.
All right, I see.
In the meantime, you better go and have a talk to your new partner. I think she's got something important to tell you.
Mickey, listen. Kerry, under any other circumstances, I would have been straight with you. But I'm afraid this is personal.
What do you mean, personal? Oh, I see. I didn't realise.
Vicky?
Hi, Duncan. Mickey gave you that message, did he?
Yeah, well, actually, I'd have preferred if you came to see me personally.
Well, I thought everyone was in on it. I didn't know it was top secret.
No, I know.
I mean, I'm really sorry. You should have said.
No, I'm sorry. It's all my fault. Oh, I can't tell you what a bad day I'm having.
What's going on?
Well, I think they call it conflicting responsibilities.
Oh, right, yeah. That's obviously none of my business. Sorry.
No, Vicky. I've been treading on eggshells with half the building.
Sounds familiar.
Look, if I let you in on this, will you promise me you keep it to yourself?
Believe it or not, Duncan, I can keep a secret. As long as I know I'm supposed to be keeping it.
Right, OK. Come here. So you saying your fiancée set you up?
I suppose she was so desperate not to make the same mistake twice. She saw this advertisement in the newspaper for the Rayburn Agency. They test out your partner's faithfulness for you. I mean, they put temptation in your way quite deliberately to see whether you resist or not.
I see.
Charming, isn't it? Lovely way to make a living. I was staying at this hotel on business. I was in the bar when this woman came in. At first I thought she was, you know, just being sociable, just passing the time. So when she started chatting me up, I just thought I was getting the signs wrong, or that she was having a joke with me.
Right.
Only she kept buying me drinks, making it more and more obvious, and then she put her hand on my thigh.
So she put her hand on your thigh and you went off to her room, did you?
I know it's pathetic. But if I could just talk to Margaret, if she'd just listen. I'd never cheat on her after we were married. Never. I'd rather die.
Mr. Vincent, can I ask you something very important?
What?
After this incident, did anyone make any kind of approach to you?
What do you mean?
No one showed you any pictures and offered to keep quiet if you gave them money?
I wish they had. Not that it would have helped. I've hardly got any money.
OK, thank you.
You two just off, then?
Yes, Guff.
Is Duncan not back yet?
Not yet, Guff. I ain't seen him.
Right. Well, I want him in my office first thing in the morning. Make sure he knows.
Hello, Guff.
Poor old Duncan.
Well, don't blame me. I wouldn't have said anything, but Meadows kept on.
I'm not blaming you. I'm just saying that Duncan's got enough problems as it is.
What problems?
Personal problems. I just leave it, Mickey. I shouldn't have said anything in the first place.
Hey, Duncan.
Hey there.
Long time no see you.
Yeah, you're looking well.
And you? There you go. Set 'em up.
Here's to you. Good to see you.
Cheers.
Slange.
So how you doing?
I'm just fine. Never better. It's a shame about Shona, by the way. The four of us could have had a great time.
Aye, well, next time maybe, eh?
Don't you ever worry about her?
Are you kidding? Shona, she can look after herself better than I can.
No, I meant... Ah, never mind. Look, it's OK if we sit down. I've been running about all day.
Sure. Do I worry what she'll get up to? Is that what you mean, Ian?
Duncan, I was kidding.
Why? Do you worry about Annie?
If I tell you something, will you swear to God to keep it under your hat?
Aye, sure.
The thing is, I'm so ashamed of myself I can hardly bear to tell even you.
What, with everything I know about you, Ian, give us a break.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it's not like that. Annie and I have been having a bit of a hard time lately.
I'm sorry to hear about that.
A couple of weekends back, we had a killer of a row. A real killer. And after she'd gone, I suddenly had this thought. She doesn't love me anymore.
Ugh, don't you be daft.
I'd been niggling away inside for weeks, months even. And then all of a sudden it was like, I'm right. I'm right. There's somebody else.
Are you crazy? Annie adores you, Ian.
You haven't seen her these last few months, Duncan. Anyway, there's a guy I know in Harriet Row. He's been through the same sort of thing. He gave me the name of a detective agency.
What, you had her followed?
I know. Yes, I had her followed.
And?
Well, nothing, obviously.
Oh, Ian.
Oh, wait. You haven't heard the worst of it yet. After they told me there was nothing to report, they asked me if I'd be interested in a special service.
Special service?
They get a very attractive member of the opposite sex to approach them, make it very clear they're available. And then they see what happens.
And you went for it?
I did.
Then what happened?
What do you think? Absolutely nothing. I was round there this afternoon. They gave her a completely clean bill of health. Suddenly I realised what a total rat I'd been. And how could I think for one moment that Annie would do the dirty on me? She's the most honest person I know.
Yeah, sure, Ian.
Oh, I'm so sorry. He'll probably be fine.
What do you mean, fine? How do you know they haven't kept copies? How do I know they won't come back again?
Because I'm not stupid, Annie. This has all the trimmings of a professional operation. And the professionals know if they lean on the victim long enough, well, that's when they're likely to go to the police. Their safest bet is to settle for a quick score and then move on.
I hope so. Duncan, you just don't know how rotten I feel.
Oh, Annie.
You should have seen Ian last night. So sweet, so charming. Insisting on taking the blame for everything. Nothing he wouldn't do for me. You'd think he was the one who cheated on me.
Well, that's the point. Let's just bury all of this. And I see no reason why he'll ever find out anything.
I hope so. You don't think I should tell him?
That's not for me to say. I mean, you said yourself, didn't you? You learnt your lesson and you'll never do it again.
Hiya, Dunk. Everything all right?
Yep. Listen, Kerry, I've been thinking about this Niles character.
Duncan, Meadows would like a quick word.
Do you know what he wants?
Well, it might have something to do with yesterday afternoon, Duncan, or... I don't know, he might want to know if you can wangle him a couple of opera tickets. I mean, who can tell, eh?
You're a funny, funny guy, you know that.
Well, just what have you been doing for the last 24 hours? Because from what I've been hearing, you all but blew one of the most important operations we've had in months for the sake of some piffling little jewel theft. Only when I look at the crime sheet, there's no mention of any jewel theft, urgent or otherwise.
Oh, well, that's all done and dusted now. I'm very sorry, it won't happen again.
And I've also been hearing that you've been sniffing around some detective agency for no good reason that anybody can think of. So do you mind telling me just what the hell is going on? Duncan?
I've been looking into a blackmail case.
Well, so why couldn't you tell me about it?
Because the victim was a very well-known figure, an MP, and a personal friend of mine.
Oh, relax, Kerry. Your precious Duncan can take care of himself.
Remind me to come to you when I've got a problem, Mickey.
Yeah, it's all well and good you keep banging on about his problems, but you take good care not to tell me what they are.
Come on, Mickey. Work it out for yourself. A detective agency that specialises in adultery.
So?
And Duncan has got a very clever, very attractive wife.
Really? You reckon?
You were stuck between a rock and a hard place. But you should have at least come and told me about it. I mean, what do you think I'd do? Pick up the phone and start ringing up the tabloids?
I'm very sorry, Gov. I thought I could deal with it as quickly as possible.
Well, you didn't think hard enough. So what do you reckon? Are these people opportunists because a rich prize fell in their lap? Or is it something they make a habit of?
I think it's a regular sideline, Gov. With people like Philip Vincent who haven't got much to spare, they do the job as advertised. But when they smell money, they tell the client that the partners come up to scratch, pocket the fee, and then they move in to blackmail the guilty party.
Right pair of charmers. It'll be a joy putting them out of business.
Too right.
Now, you weren't thinking of dropping this, were you, Duncan?
Of course not, Gov. I was just trying to work out what I was going to do next.
Yeah, well, I'm glad to hear it, because this is blackmail we're talking about. And I'm sorry, your friends are grown-up people, responsible for their own actions. They have to take their chances.
Right.
So, what are the alternatives?
I don't know, Gov. I think the best thing is to keep the place under observation, see if we can identify any potential victims, and then persuade them to cooperate.
I'm impressed.
By what?
Your loyalty. And anyway, it's taken long enough for some women to get into important positions. I certainly don't want to see one of them brought down by a silly mistake.
Vicky, I was meaning to ask you. Would you be cooperating so happily if you knew it was a bloke that was doing all the cheating? Eh?
Who knows? Hello. She looks like she's got a few bob. I wonder if she's got a husband she wants looking into.
I bet you. Hello? Ian, how you doing? What's the problem? Yeah, I know it. Okay, I'll see you there soon. Bye. Hi, Ian.
Duncan,
What's the matter?
you're not going to believe this. You know what I told you about? Getting these people to check Annie out, see whether she could resist temptation?
Yeah.
Wait for it. Seems that she couldn't.
How do you mean?
Seems that offered the opportunity to spend the night in the arms of a handsome young man, she found the offer irresistible. She couldn't get her clothes off fast enough.
She told you this, did she?
No, she didn't tell me. I'm sure she intends to spend the rest of her life playing the loving wife while getting as much on the side as she can manage. The people at the agency told me.
I thought you said they gave her a clean bill of health.
Yeah, they did. I don't know why. Maybe they weren't sure yet whether the photos had come out.
Photos?
Oh, don't be shy. Go on, enjoy the view. I'm sure everybody else has. You too, for all I know.
Oh, don't be stupid.
Yeah, okay. I want 10,000 for the original. They go to the papers and finish Annie's career. So what do you think? Should I just tell them to go ahead? Do me a big favour.
Listen, Ian.
Duncan, if you knew how guilty I'd been feeling, how could I do that to Annie? How could I not trust her? How could I even think she'd betray me? Now it turns out all along that she can't wait to climb into somebody else's bed first chance she gets. It's assuming it was the first time.
It was.
You know about this? Since when?
Since yesterday morning. Annie told me. They went to her first with the pictures, and she wanted me to help.
So you knew all about it? Last night, when I was spilling my guts out to you about what a total prat I'd been, you already knew what you'd done, and you didn't tell me.
I just wanted to help you both, okay? Both of you. Look, for what it's worth, I totally believe her. She swore to me that she's never done this sort of thing before. And you think you're feeling guilty? That's nothing compared to what she's going through.
Good. I'm glad to hear it.
Yeah, but what I don't understand is why, having collected from Annie, they didn't decide to have a pop at Ian. That really is pushing your luck, isn't it, really?
I bet you they think time's running out. They're maximising their assets while the going's good. £10,000 twice in 2 weeks. Phew. That's a major contribution in any retirement fund.
So what's the plan?
Look, it's obvious. They kept copies of the photographs after Annie paid them. And there's no reason why they won't do the same thing with Ian when he coughs up. So I say we go in mob-handed. We impound everything we find as evidence, including any photographs.
You can't just do that without having a good reason.
I know. But what I'm suggesting is this. Ian makes a payoff while I film the whole setup. And as soon as any money changes hands, I'll move in and make an arrest. You and another couple of bods will be sitting outside the Rayburn agency. When I make that arrest, I'll get you on the radio and you move in like gangbusters. Arrest everyone on the premises and take every shred of paper in that place straight into custody. After that, no matter what anybody says, no one's going to listen to them if they haven't got any evidence.
That sounds pretty good to me.
As long as Mr. Meadows agrees with you.
You owe it to them, Duncan. And at least this way they're going to get some idea as to why they've been kept in the dark.
I don't suppose it makes much odds, Gov.
Well, you'd have to tell them all the details. Come in. Yeah, Carrie. Vicky, come in. Something urgent's come up. Duncan's going to fill you in. It's his shout.
It's a blackmail job, OK? I'll be watching the payoff, while you two, plus Vicky Hagan, will be standing by outside the Rayburn Detective Agency. They're the ones behind all this. When I make my arrest, you lot go in and grab anyone in sight, OK?
Plus any incriminating evidence, I take it, yeah?
Yeah, that's right, Mickey, yeah.
So it's not that...
It's not what?
It's... nothing. It doesn't matter.
So, I take it the reason for all this secrecy and urgency is we're protecting some big shot who's dipped his whip where he shouldn't. Now he wants us to pull his nuts out of fire, is that it?
Now, the object, Mick, is to take out a very nasty bunch of blackmailers. That's all there is to it.
So who is it then, Gov? Some big film star? Some politician on telly last night talking about family values?
No, it's a Scottish businessman. An old friend of Duncan's, which is why he's been feeling under pressure. It's nobody you'd know.
Sounds like you should choose your friends more carefully then, Duncan, eh?
Thanks for the advice, Mickey. I'll bear that in mind.
So who is this Scottish businessman, Vicky?
Just some friend of Duncan's some years ago.
Well, he's got a name, I presume.
Yeah, I'm sure he has, but I don't know what it is. Honestly.
Oh, well, we'll find out soon enough.
Well. The lady herself again.
photos as promised. Money first.
You don't need to count it. It's all there.
Very good. I think you'll find they're all there. Well, it's been a pleasure doing business with you, Mr. McCluskey.
Business. Leave me and my wife alone from now on.
Oh, don't worry, you can trust us.
That's not what I heard.
What? Who have you been talking to? You stupid man! I've got the money, yeah. Just get out of there. You've got to get rid of the money.
Damn.
Get rid of the evidence. I don't know anywhere. Just get out.
Hey! Give me that. Kerry, do it now. Do it now. Go, go, go!
They can't have done a runner already. Mickey, listen. It's through there.
Open the door, please. It's the police.
Get out of my way, I mean!
Oh, nice little collection. What give it for us?
You won't find anything in there. You're wasting your time.
Yeah? Well, from where I'm standing, some of those photos look a bit on the rude side.
So
mate.
what? So what? Perfectly legitimate evidence gathered in the course of perfectly legitimate inquiries.
So why are you in such a hurry to get rid of them?
Just having a clear out. We're moving to larger premises.
You want to bet? Place is full of this stuff.
Everything okay? You sit down.
Can't you even do one simple thing right?
It's not my fault.
Of course not, it never is.
Oh, never like true love, is it?
It's all here, Duncan. If we can get just one of these people to agree to testify, we can send these two down for years.
Good.
Come and have a look.
No. I think I'll leave it to you, Mickey.
See yourself, mate. It's fascinating stuff.
I'm gonna take it all out to the car. I thought you might be interested in this.
Thanks, Duncan.
You don't seem particularly relieved.
Yes, I'm relieved. Okay. I'm relieved.
I take it you spoke to Ian.
Can you believe it? I couldn't believe it.
Annie.
How could he do that? How could anyone do that? If you knew what I've been going through, all the guilt, all the misery and self-hatred, I was so determined to do everything I could to make it up to him, and all the time, the bastard was the one who made it happen.
Listen, Annie.
He set me up. My loving husband set me up.
He still loves you, Annie.
Oh, please.
I know it sounds crazy, but that's why he did it. If he didn't care for you so much, he wouldn't have been so jealous.
Don't try and defend him, Duncan. He's a pathetic wee man. Still, what about you if it comes to that?
Me?
You knew, didn't you? When we met this morning. You knew all about it. And yet, you weren't going to tell me. You were going to let me go on forever, eaten up with guilt, never knowing what Ian had done to me. What kind of a friend does that?
Oh, Okay, forget about me. all that matters is you and Ian. You'd be crazy to split up. Come on, Annie.
Yeah, well. Thanks again for the video. At least my career is reasonably safe.
Look.
Which is a good thing, because I'll be giving it most of my attention for the foreseeable future. You never know. You could be looking at the next Prime Minister, but one.
Apparently, with reasonable luck, we should be able to throw the book at the Raymonds.
Half the library with any luck.
One thing interests me, though.
What's that?
Well, so far, we haven't been able to find a scrap of evidence implicating your friend. None at all.
Oh, really? Well, maybe there is some honour amongst thieves after all.
How do you mean?
Maybe second time around. They really did hand everything over.
Well, that is an explanation. Not a convincing one, now. I know this was an awkward situation for you, Duncan, but you don't come out of this smelling of roses. Not by a long chalk.
Well, I'm sorry you feel like that, Gov.
Still, we got a result. And I hope those friends of yours are grateful for everything you did for them.
Oh, sure, Gov. They can't do enough for me.
Sierra Oscar from Sierra Oscar 2, car check, please. Sierra Oscar receiving.
Morning, Cass.
Hiya, Vic. Nice motor. What do you think, Toe?
That's all right.
Sign special. 2 litre V6.
Sierra Oscar 11 from MP, receiving, over. MP, go ahead. Sierra Oscar 11, Sedgwick Avenue, a robbery, now.
Right, let's go.
Why'd you have to take it so personally?
I'm not.
Nobody's saying she's a better driver.
Then why do they choose Vicky, eh? I mean, I don't understand it. Why not?
You've still got an irresistible arse, Tony.
Joe, what are you doing here?
Come up in the world. TSG.
Oh, thick and stupid group, eh? You'll fit right in here, mate.
Are you on our ground today?
Yeah, we're here all week, love. Gather you need our help.
No, I don't think so.
About all these street robberies, then, eh?
No worse than normal.
Anyway, we've got the crime car to deal with that, haven't we, Tony?
DC Proctor from Sierra Oscar receiving.
Yeah, go ahead.
A request from Mr. Deakin. Can you see him in his office pronto, yeah?
You might want to end your messages with over rather than yeah.
Good point, Sarge.
Sierra Oscar from 469 receiving.
Polly, you're through to Sierra Oscar. How can I help you this morning?
Can you ask 340 to pick me up in 10 minutes? Over.
Yes, indeedy. So, with the time coming up to 8:48, he'll be with you at about 9 o'clock, right after these messages.
Look, you don't have to entertain your listeners. You just have to give the information clearly and concisely, OK? How long's this going to be here?
I can't tell you, darling.
That's Sergeant Darling to you.
That's DC Proctor.
What is the point of having someone like him in the crime car?
Oh, don't get him started.
That's what I said. Got a female driver, a pot's on the radio, and a sergeant who wants the overtime.
I should have had you on board.
Stuck in a van, aren't I? Or I should be out there in that crime car.
That's enough, Tony.
It doesn't make sense, does it? Well, if they want to get some results, then they should have picked a better crew.
Well, they didn't. Just shut up and order some food. Don't think they've got any sour grapes on the menu.
So I don't understand. You've got how many? What? 9 wanted suspects on that list?
Well, there's 10 on there, actually, Gov.
And you haven't arrested any of them?
Well, there was loads of calls on the main set. We didn't have time to start on the list.
Well, I suggest you make time.
We've only been out there 3 hours, Gov.
Tom, the whole point of the crime car is for you to be out there bringing in bodies at the rate of at least 2 an hour. So, by my reckoning, you should have filled the cells with 6 prisoners by now. Am I wrong?
No, Gov.
You just bring them in, book them in, and then you're out in the streets again. You don't have to do the paperwork. You're a very lucky man to have this job.
I know, Gov.
Do you know why you've got this job? Because there was no one else available. That's the only reason. What do the words annual appraisal mean to you? They fill you with fear.
Well, I've done OK lately.
Done OK lately. Is that what you'd like me to write in the report? 'Cause it's on my desk now. By the end of the week, it'll be with the DCI. Would you like him to write done OK?
I was hoping for something a little bit better than that, Gov.
Then let me give you a word of advice. What's the name on the top of your list? Victor Kendall. Now, you bring him in today, I shall be a happy man. If you bring him in this morning, I shall be a very happy man. Now, happy me is a good appraisal for you. And then maybe, just maybe, you won't be back in uniform.
Morning, sir. Andrew, can you get that van moved? Not now, sir.
Why? Where are you off to?
Out and about. We're a little undermanned this morning.
Why is that?
Well, Di Worrell and Reg Hollis have both got the flu. Sam Harker's on annual leave. Gary McCann's in court all week, and Jim Carver's on a training course.
Do I know about this?
Well, we discussed it. A family liaison officer?
Oh, yes, yes. But don't you think I should tell Mr. Brownlow?
About Jim?
About being under strength. Perhaps we should delay the crime car going out.
I don't think Mr. Brownlow will go for that somehow.
We'll see.
Try Kendall now, Sarge.
There's no hurry.
Well, you know, if he's still in bed, we can
We'll
get
deal
him.
with your bodies later.
It'd be nice to get somebody banged up.
We will, just before knocking off time.
Wonder why that would be.
Well, that's because he wants the overtime,
No.
Who was this Kendall bloke, anyway?
Well, I'm not sure, but he's done for a few burglaries and he's wanted for fencing.
He'll keep. Concentrate on the main set and try not to cock things up.
Has the DI been talking to you, Sarge?
About what?
Me?
You? No.
Oh, good.
What are you worried about, Derek?
Well, it's not so much me as Andrew Monroe. With so many PCs off, we could really use Vicky Hagan and Matt Boyden back on normal duties.
What are you saying? Cancel the crime car?
Postpone it, just for a week.
I don't think so.
Look, Andrew has been forced to go out on patrol himself just to try and keep a lid on things.
Well, if he's worried, tell him to come and see me.
I will.
And Derek, I know what you're up to. You're annoyed because I didn't consult you about the crime car. You're trying to pour cold water on the whole thing.
Of course not.
So what's your hidden agenda, then? You've usually got one.
I'm just thinking of the guys at the sharp end. They're going to have to pick up the pieces if the wheels come off.
The wheels will not come off. I'm not going to cancel the crime car today, not with Mr. Mannion in the station.
Mannion, he's coming to the nick.
Yes, didn't I tell you?
Well, you could have given me some notice. When's he arriving?
In about half an hour. Let's hope the crime car's brought in some bodies by then.
Well, if they don't, TSG will.
TSG here in Sun Hill?
Oh, I assumed you knew.
Sierra Oscar 1 from Sierra Oscar receiving.
Go ahead, Nick.
A request from Mr. Brownlow, sir. He would love to see you ASAP, over.
Received.
Tell him to see me first.
Mr. Monroe, a request from Mr. Conway now, sir. Can you see him first, please, over?
Yes, all received.
Lovely jubbly.
Lovely jubbly.
Sorry, sir, never stops. Next up, a suspect is on 19 or...
19er, Hallen Street. Male, IC3, still believed to be on the premises. Any units free to deal, over.
Sierra Oscar 1-1, show us dealing.
1-1 received.
Sierra Oscar from uniform 3-2, Hallen Street, show us assisting.
3-2 received.
Who's that?
That was just a TSG, sir. They all want a piece of the action now.
Vicky, you come with me. Tom, front door, when I tell you. Right.
Yeah, I'll give you a leg up.
Get out, age before beauty.
Proctor. Suspect's decamped at the front.
Brilliant.
Chasing him south along Hallen Street, turning right into Ellis Square.
Could lend a hand.
No, it's too far.
Won't take long.
You're desperate for some action, aren't you?
Not bothered.
Get off my coppers, you idiot! Vicky!
PC Hagan, Sun Hill.
Well, you must have heard your PR. We were talking on the main set.
If you'd been listening to our colleague, you would have helped him catch the suspect.
Yeah, and if you said you were on the scene, we wouldn't have thought you was the suspects.
I lost him, Sarge. He was too quick for me. Sorry.
It's not you who should apologise.
But there isn't a problem, sir.
Not yet, there isn't.
We don't need Matt Boyden back here.
What, you think PC Klein can cope?
With what? It's a quiet day. Now, if I thought the crime car was going to cause problems for the rest of my team, I'd let you know, but it's an added bonus as far as I'm concerned.
Is that what Mr. Brownlow's told you to say?
Mr. Brownlow hasn't told me to say anything.
You'll be on his side, aren't you?
I didn't know that there were any sides. Now, if that's what this is all about, if you'll excuse me, I've got some work to do.
TOA Hallen Street. Is it number 19, over?
Yeah, no, 90.
Yeah, very funny. Received.
Mrs. Peake?
That's me.
Right, you've been burgled, is that right?
Come in.
Yeah, come in.
Mr. Mannion's at the front desk.
Oh, he's early.
So, are we meeting here in the conference room?
We?
Well, I assumed I'd be involved.
Very kind of you, Derek, but I don't want to waste your time.
Look, if Mr. Mannion wants a realistic assessment of the state of play here...
Derek, Mr. Mannion's got all the facts and figures he needs. I think he was hoping for a more philosophical discussion.
Philosophical?
Yes, looking at the wider issues. You can join us afterwards for coffee, if you like.
Well, if you're sure you wouldn't mind.
No, not at all. Be good to bring the conversation down to grassroots level. You can tell Mr. Mannion how the troops are feeling about the more mundane issues.
Yes, I'd enjoy that, sir, yeah.
There you go.
Thank you, Sergeant. You're very kind.
You ought to give that up.
Tea?
Dipping. Picking pockets. You're losing your knack.
I'm a bit clumsy these days, I'll give you that.
Let's face it, Arthur, you're past it.
You and me both, Sergeant.
She only popped out to sign on, the poor thing. What are you doing?
She didn't have any clean cups.
I'll dry, shall I?
If you like.
So where's Jenny?
Yeah, all right. All right.
Here's the officer.
Morning, Eric. It's Derek, sir.
That's what I said. Are you ready for me?
Oh, well, I imagine he is. Shall we find out?
You're joining us, aren't you?
No, sir, no. Apparently you're going to be using some long words, so I won't be able to understand you.
Oh, hi. Didn't know you were here.
What's this about Derek being excluded?
Is that what Derek said?
I was hoping to pick his brains.
Well, that won't take long, will it, sir? You can do it when I'm allowed in for coffee.
But you will be joining us for our tour of the station, I hope.
What tour?
Oh, didn't I mention it? I thought a little look round might be in order. If you've nothing to hide.
No, of course not. Nice idea. Make sure it's all clean, will you?
Cheeky little monster down there.
Can you put those out, please?
Hey?
It's no smoking in here.
We go to the canteen then?
No, the whole building is a no-smoking zone. You should have been told that.
Yeah. Well, maybe we forgot.
Do I know you?
Me? No. Come on. Before she turns ugly.
And my husband's coin collection. I'm not sure if it's valuable. He says it is, but he talks a lot of rubbish sometimes. Is there something going on between the two of you?
What do you mean?
I can tell. I can sense something. Some connection between the two of you. I'm a bit of a psychic.
So you knew you were going to get burgled, then?
Well, no.
Right, let's get back to what's missing, shall we?
Is that him?
Yeah. MP from Sierra Oscar 1-1.
We're chasing the suspect. He's on foot, heading east on Racebride Drive.
Bevan House.
Where'd you go?
I don't know, turn round up here. He's got to be round here somewhere.
Oh, no.
Vicky! No. Vicky, no!
Nice one!
I thought we were going to die.
Come here!
Search him, Tom. Right, give him here. You're under arrest for robbery. You do not have to say anything, but it may
What is going on? That's your body.
Mention question, something which you later align in court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence. Mind your head.
The crime car makes perfect sense. I've lost count of the number of complaints I've had from officers who are reluctant to make arrests because it means spending the rest of the shift in the station. I mean, what could be better than a system that allows prisoners to be dropped back at the station and cuts down the paperwork?
Electronic data entry.
Yes, well, whatever. The point is, this crime car might bring back some enthusiasm for nicking villains that some of my officers seem to lack at the moment.
But what about the officers who aren't in the crime car? How are they going to feel about the lucky trio in their shiny new V40?
Well, if there's competition to get in the car, then all to the better.
And if there's resentment, what then? I've seen this happen at other stations, Charles. Certain officers start to view themselves as the elite, and before you know it, they've cut themselves off from their colleagues.
Are you suggesting I've made a mistake?
I'm saying it might have been better to consult me before going ahead with this.
Yes, and it might have been better to consult me before bringing the TSG onto my patch.
I thought you'd welcome their assistance.
Oh, come off it, Guy. You know what they're like. They're nothing but trouble. My stop and search figures are going to go through the roof. Some of those officers have never even heard of McPherson, let alone read the report.
They'll help you reduce your street robberies, and you should be grateful.
I'll certainly be paying for it, won't I? They'll come in here for a week, alienate everybody by going in at level 10. And whose budget gets hit for the privilege of their company? Mine.
Glad to be of assistance.
Sierra Oscar 2 from Sierra Oscar receiving.
Go ahead, Nick.
What?
Sierra Oscar receiving. Hello?
What do you mean you cut the wrong cable?
I thought it was an old one. Sorry.
You will be if you don't fix it. Nick?
Oh, the computers are still off.
What about the radios?
Headsets are all dead, Sarge.
Sierra Oscar from Sierra Oscar 2. Are you receiving me over?
What are we going to do, Sarge?
Can anyone hear me?
Sarge?
All units from Sierra Oscar. Stand by, just stand by. Sierra Oscar 1, can you repeat your last... Can you repeat your last message, please? Over.
I asked you on something. Over.
Yeah, the backup batteries are giving us some light, but we've got no computers.
Just hold up till we...
And we can't use the headsets till the power's back on.
Have you told the yard?
I will do when I get a moment.
Sarge, any chance of a name check?
I said stand by, Dave.
I'm coming back now, June.
We're not going to agree, Charles, so let's just wait and see who's right. Meanwhile, should we take a look round the station?
Yes, fine. Hello?
Can I have a quick word, please?
Yes, of course, Dave. Excuse me.
Sorry about the interruption.
What is it, Dave?
I thought you ought to know. The CAD room's gone down, some kind of major electrical fault. God. You planning on taking Mr. Mannion down there?
Yes, I was.
Everything all right, Eric?
Yes, thank you, Guy. Everything's fine. Get it sorted fast. There were a couple of points in the Fitzgerald report that were causing me concern. Perhaps we could have some more coffee and talk them through.
Have you been in CAD? It's chaos, Andrew. How the hell can you allow this to happen?
I wasn't here, sir.
Don't try and shift the blame.
I'm not.
The buck has to stop somewhere, Andrew, and right now it's on your desk. Get it sorted fast.
Probably just a bit of cramp.
You get a bit of fresh air?
I'll be okay. Think they'll come and get me soon?
I shouldn't be long.
I ain't important now, am I? Just another petty criminal.
Sorry?
Nothing.
How long till it's fixed?
They say they don't know.
I'll keep on their backs. I've got Mr. Conway on mine. Have you asked Barton Street for help?
Well, they can do urgent PNC checks, but they weren't that keen to, sir.
Sierra Oscar from 1-1 receiving.
Talk to me, Tom.
Yeah, there was something on the main set about a demonstration in Gatley Street. Is there anything on the CAD? Over.
I've got nothing, mate. Over.
What, there isn't a demonstration?
Well, there might be, but who knows?
Sierra Oscar 1-1 from MP. Receiving. MP, over.
Yeah, MP, go ahead.
Sierra Oscar 1-1, 5 Gatley Street. Animal protesters causing criminal damage. Can you deal? MP, over.
Yeah, all received.
You plonker.
Should we stop and get it?
Don't be ridiculous.
How many? 7. They was chucking red paint all over this butcher shop in Gatley Street. God knows why.
I'll give Cad a call. Let them know we're full. You was too quiet at last.
We booked these clowns in first.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Who have we got here?
I'm deaf.
They're your first name or your last?
You're making us look stupid, do you know that?
I'm doing my best, Sarge.
If we turn up at the end of the shift and there's no one else on the scorecard, we're going to be out of that car and on normal duties.
Well, then why don't we pick up some of my targets?
Oh, some of your targets, is it?
Sarge, I'm just trying to nick some villains. Isn't that the whole point?
No, the whole point is we make some of our own arrests, not turn up with bodies and knock off on time.
Look, the thing is, if I don't bring Victor Kendall in by the end of today, my appraisal is going to be rubbish.
Good.
Deacon's doing it this week.
So we've got to find this Kendall bloke to save you from a roasting?
Mr. Deacon...
Is that all you care about? Sucking up to the senior officers?
Well, if it keeps me out of uniform, yeah.
Well, I don't give a damn about the bosses.
Yeah, which is why you're still a sergeant.
Which is something you'll never be, sunshine.
Hey, I think we should concentrate on what we're here to do, don't you? I know we've got off to a bad start, but there is plenty of time. Tom, what's Kendall's address? Tom!
Yeah?
Victor Kendall?
No.
Right, I'm DC Proctor. This is PC Hagen. We're looking for Victor Kendall. He lives here, yeah?
Yeah.
Was he in?
No.
Do you mind if I take a look?
Are you sure you're not in?
I know who I am.
Who are you?
Martin Kendall, Victor's brother.
You fit your brother's description?
Well, I would do. We're twins.
Oh, yeah.
Not identical, just similar.
Has your brother got tattoos on his arms?
No.
Can easily check.
Well, go on then.
Sierra Oscar from DC Proctor receiving.
No, I can't help you, madam. Have you tried Barton Street?
This is Sergeant
Sierra
Ackland
Oscar
from
from
Sun
DC
Hill
Proctor. Are
here.
you receiving
Can you send a
me?
unit
Over.
to deal with a burglary in Foundry Street?
We'll try them again. We're still out of action,
No, it
madam.
is on our patch, but only just.
You sure you're pressing the right buttons?
I know how to work it.
Yeah?
Yeah. Vicky, you all right?
Do you ever get the feeling you're being ignored?
Tom, there's no one here.
All right.
What'd I tell you? Now, if you'll excuse me...
Where do you think you're going?
Get off my arm.
Or what? Sierra Oscar from DC Proctor receiving.
You just ain't got a clue, have you?
Excuse me, mate. Could pass me that drill up. Cheers. Now, could you give us that cable there?
Perhaps you'd like to have a look at this.
I'd like to see what's going on the ground first.
Sierra Oscar from DC Proctor. Are you receiving me? Over. Sierra Oscar.
How are things in the CAD room? All quiet?
A bit too quiet, sir. Perhaps Mr. Mannion would like to come back when it's a bit busier.
Ah, yes. Oh, perhaps we'll go and have lunch, shall we go? I'll show you the TV on the way.
Is this it?
I think so.
Think?
I couldn't get through to the Nick, Sarge.
How many times? I'm not my brother.
Calm down, we're going to sort it out.
All right, so that fixed up. My name's Marty!
Sierra Oscar 2 from 361 receiving.
Go ahead, Vicky.
Do we have transport for one prisoner to the Nick, please?
Tell her we're tucked up.
Don't be stupid. Yeah, what's your location?
I'm not her errand boy.
Yes, you are.
Your solicitor will be here in 30 minutes. body for you, Bob.
For me? Didn't Nick Klein put out the message?
What message?
All prisoners to Barton Street, we're full.
You're joking. Well, there must be room for one more.
We're full, I mean it.
Back in the van, please, Tony.
Sarge, come on.
Are you serious? You got a problem, Bob?
No?
You sure? You're not having a go at me because you didn't get the crime car job?
You don't really think I care?
I would if I was stuck in here again.
Matt, I just do as I'm told.
You're a job's worth. We're full. You can get loads in here, you just double up in the cells.
Don't tell me what to do. I'm the custody officer.
You're a sad old man. That's what you are, Bob.
Matt! Give me 5 minutes and bring your prisoner back, yeah?
Right, let me put it another way. If you don't get this sorted out in the next 3 minutes, I am going to arrest the lot of you for obstruction.
Who are we obstructing?
The entire Nick! Now get it fixed!
Right, let's try again, shall we?
Right, come on.
Boy, you want to pop? You prick on someone your own size.
You right? Yeah, I'm fine.
I thought Sergeant Boyden was going to deck him.
What would that approve?
Did you see the look on Kendall's face? He was really scared.
So what?
I wish I could do that.
What, scare people?
It would be nice to be taken a little bit more seriously.
I think you've got a little way to go in that department, Tom.
Right, in you go.
I need some time to myself, so I don't have to think with all this noise going on. I can't decide.
Decide what?
Please, can't you leave me on my own?
Arthur, you're going to have to get used to this. It's going to be even more crowded where you're going.
Andrew?
Sir?
I'm just about to go in for lunch with Mr. Brownlow and Mr. Mannion. What am I supposed to tell them about the CAD room?
I won't tell them anything.
Is it fixed?
Nearly.
It's not good enough.
Well, June Ackland's on top of the situation. I don't see any need to stick my nose in.
And you don't see any need to get Matthew Boyden back here.
He's doing more good out in the crime car.
That's a matter of opinion.
I'm just giving you mine, sir.
Well, quite frankly, I don't think that counts for very much. You're the one who thought it was going to be a quiet day. Instead, the cells are full, TSG are nicking everybody they can lay eyes on, and the borough commander's doing a full-blown inspection of the station.
I'm sure he'll find everything's in order.
Not if he goes in the CAD room, he won't.
Sierra Oscar from Uniform 3-2. Disturbance at the job centre, Rudkin Road. Show us assisting. See you there, Hagen.
Go on.
This is ridiculous.
Oh, lovely. See you later.
Yeah, MP, we're at the job centre, Rudkin Road. TOA, over.
Police. Is he still inside?
Yes, upstairs.
Anyone hurt?
No. He just went crazy, screaming and shouting, and then he started throwing chairs around.
Do you want us to deal with this?
You must be joking.
Is it just one nutter?
Is he by himself?
Yes.
So you think you can manage?
I think so.
Right, we'll leave it to you then.
Oi, Hagen. Shouldn't park on double yellow lines.
Prat.
Oh, at last! Right, any unit Sierra Oscar report my signal, over.
You're R5, Sarge.
Thanks, Cass. All units, the CAD is now up and running again. Right, over to you, Nick.
Cheers, Sarge. Testing 1 2 1 2. Eyes down for a full house. Here we go.
Ready?
You okay?
Yeah?
Let's go.
An in-house training scheme run by CO24.
Yes, I know all about it, Joe. We got a piece. Ah, Greg. Come in. Everything all right, Derek?
Well, it's a bit overripe, but...
No, I meant downstairs. Any problems?
No, everything's back to normal now.
When were you, abnormal?
No, I think Derek just meant we back to full strength. We had a couple of PCs in court this morning.
Sierra Oscar 1-1 from Sierra Oscar receiving.
Yeah, go ahead.
With a disturbance in Rudkin Road, over.
Yeah, we are. Why?
Did you know the suspect's believed to be armed with a machete, over?
What do we do? What if he has got a machete?
Well, we just have to be extra careful, won't we?
Sarge, wait. What? The TSG have got body armour.
Would you want to ask for their help?
Yeah, I think it would be a good idea, yeah.
Ever thought you were in the wrong job?
And how are you feeling about manpower in general, Derek?
Well, actually, sir, I'm very worried. I mean, it's all very well setting 5-year targets to reduce burglaries and robberies, but how are we supposed to do the job if we haven't got the officers?
We will have the officers. We'll work together to attract, retain, develop and motivate a workforce. Something tells me you haven't read DAC Wilding's people strategy.
No. I've been rather busy coping with the lack of coppers in this nick.
Come on, next floor.
Vicky, hang on. What? This is stupid. Can't you say something to him?
He won't listen to me.
We shouldn't be doing this.
The sooner we get up there, the sooner we can leave.
Well, what if I call for backup?
You'll go mental. If we stick together, no one will get hurt.
Why? We gonna do this or what?
Sierra Oscar from Uniform 3-2 receiving.
3-2, go ahead.
Yeah, for your information, we've just arrested a suspect coming out of the rear of the job centre in Rudkin Road, over.
Received. Did he have a machete, over?
He did, but he doesn't now. We'll take him to Barton Street, over.
Received.
Sierra Oscar 1-1, did you hear all that?
Yeah, all received. Can we go now, Sarge?
Get up, they'll be waiting outside to take the mick. We'll give it 5 minutes.
But it comes back to the sergeants. They have to be responsible for the actions of their own PCs.
Well, even when they've got more duties than they can cope with already.
Well, how else are we going to restore public confidence in stop and search procedures?
Never mind about public confidence. What about police confidence?
Derek.
Well, have you spoken to many PCs lately? I have, and I know what they're saying.
Really? Then tell me, Derek, what are they saying about the crime car?
Sorry?
How do the PCs at Sun Hill view Mr. Brownlow's bright idea?
Oh, well, I'm sure they've embraced it with the same amount of enthusiasm as any of other Mr. Brownlow's initiatives.
And yourself? How do you regard the crime car?
Well, I'm quite sure it'll make its presence felt.
Where's the car?
Sierra Oscar from 1-1 receiving.
1-1, ahead.
We've got a bit of a problem with the crime car. Can we have some transport, please?
They're all off working somewhere, I expect.
Glad to hear it.
I'm just off to interview a prisoner myself.
And Mr. Mannion was hoping to meet DC Proctor later on.
He's the CID representative in the crime car?
Yes.
Was there much competition for the job?
Well, no, not really, no.
Oh?
Well, in the end, Tom was the only candidate, really.
Oh, sorry to interrupt. Can I have a word, sir?
Problem, Derek?
No, some good news, actually.
Good news, Derek?
Yes. They found the crime car.
Found it? I didn't know they'd lost it.
Didn't I tell you? It was towed away by the council.
See you then.
Go on then, go and sort the paperwork.
Why me?
You're the one that parked on a double yellow line.
If we'd had a blue light on top of the car, they would have known we were police officers.
Are you saying it's my fault now, yeah?
It's both your faults.
Yeah, so you're blameless, are you?
The only mistake I made was get stuck with a couple of liabilities like you two.
Liabilities?
That's what I said.
How exactly am I a liability?
Forget it.
No, come on, you've said it now. How am I a liability?
Doesn't matter.
All right. I'm starving. We all are.
OK, we can get you some lunch.
Hot food, not just a sandwich.
And let me guess, you're all vegetarians?
No, vegans.
I'll see what we can do. And you want some lunch?
I tell you what I want. I want to talk to you, tell you something important.
About your case?
No, about something that happened last year. Can we go somewhere private?
All right, let me organise some food. Say in about 10 minutes.
Sir? Victor Kendall, please. Who? I got a message saying the crime car picked up Victor Kendall.
Oh, yes, I remember. Can you give me a couple of minutes, please?
Sounds like you could use a hand.
I can manage.
Is it just me, or is the day not going as well as it should?
And I thought I was going to get a few brownie points.
Thought I was going to earn some decent money.
Well, it's not finished yet. I'll go and get someone to shift his cars.
DC Proctor from Sierra Oscar receiving.
Yeah, go ahead.
Can you come back to the Nick? Mr. Deacon wants to see you.
The canteen have run out of vegan meals. I need 7 ready-made ones sent down to put in the microwave. No, Dave, vegan.
What, like Dr. Spock? Spock is Star Trek. He's a Vulcan. That's a joke, Sarge. Yeah, all right.
All right, Gov. Since you asked, Tom, no.
Oh, what's wrong?
The prisoner you brought in this morning, Victor Kendall. It's his brother, Martin, so I want a word with you.
There must be something in here. There we are. Suitable for vegetarians. And it's kosher. That'll do, won't it? Bob. What's up?
That bloke over there, what's his name? Carl Bishop?
Nah. Bishop's in Spain or somewhere, isn't he?
Have a look, Dave. He's the spitting image.
The man has got tattoos all down his arms. A simple PNC check would have told you that it was Martin Kendall.
I tried to get one, Gov. The CAD room was rubbish.
Oh, it's their fault, is it?
Well, I couldn't get anyone to answer my call, Gov.
Well, why did you try Barn Street? You can speak to other stations, you know.
Well, Kendall was taking a mickey. He said I didn't know how to work it properly.
Do you?
Of course I do, Gov. I'm not an idiot.
Well, you're doing a very good impression of one. Do you know, there is a borough commander here and he's asked to see you, but I am too ashamed to let that happen. I'm too ashamed to admit that you were one of my officers.
It was just one little mistake, Gov.
One mistake in a long line of mistakes. And not that little either. We could be sued for wrongful arrest. Kendall could make a complaint, and his brother won't be around for 3 or 4 months in case we try to nick him again. Well done, Tom.
I'm sorry, Gov.
Go home.
Well, what about the car? I'm on till 5.
No, you're not.
Am I missing something here, or were any of these prisoners actually arrested by the crime car? Apart from the wrong Mr. Kendall.
The only one they brought in, sir, has already been bailed.
And everyone else was arrested by the TSG?
Almost everyone else, sir.
Who's this, Dave?
Carl Bishop, sir.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
He was shoplifting some brandy, sir.
Shoplifting? My word.
He's wanted for 3 counts of armed robbery. Done a runner after the last one. Come back from Spain when his money ran out.
Armed robbery, eh? I don't suppose the crime car was involved in the arrest, was it?
Go and find out where he is, will you?
There's a little word.
What about now? Please? Vicky, bring us back a 2, will you? And Vicky?
What?
Two sugars.
Vicky, I was just coming to find you. Danny Glaze is on his way back from court. He'll be taken over from DC Proctor.
Why?
Because I want him to. You're on till 5, aren't you?
Yeah.
Plenty of time. You'll have more luck with Danny.
Tom, what's happened?
I've been sent home.
Why?
I don't want to talk about it.
Right, come on. Tell me what's happened.
I've just had the biggest bollocking of my life.
What for?
Doesn't matter, does it? I cocked up again.
Well, we all do that.
Yeah, not as much as me, apparently.
Says who?
Mr. Deakin, Sergeant Boyden, you.
I don't think you're any worse than the rest of us. What's the matter what I think? What's the matter what anybody thinks?
Yeah, I'm not going to get very far if no one rates me, am I? I mean, you must care about what people think about you.
I did. You should have more confidence in yourself, Tom. You're a decent copper. I know you're a bit different.
What do you mean?
You're not full of all that macho bore, you know, like Smithy and Boyden. I know you've got sensitivity. You shouldn't try to hide that. You shouldn't be afraid to stand out from the crowd. Tom, don't pretend you're just another bloke.
Why are you calling me a puff?
It was July last year. Very hot day. Even at 7:30 in the morning, I was sweating buckets. I was working the Central Line, taking purses off the Essex girls. There was one of them, someone's secretary, I suppose. You were right about me being past it. She felt my anger in the bag. She screamed at me. Everyone was looking. And then she spat in my face. She spat at me. I wouldn't have minded if she just called the police, but...
And then what happened?
I followed her. She went to the Victoria line, southbound, I think. She didn't see me. I was right behind her. She was smiling. Pleased with herself. I didn't even have a handkerchief to wipe my face. She pushed her way through to the front of the crowd of the platform and I went a bit closer. I didn't know what I was going to do till I heard the train coming.
You pushed her? She was killed?
That's what the papers said.
And no one saw you?
So, if you wouldn't mind taking a look.
What's wrong with it?
Well, we were hoping that you could tell us. You see that? That's your name, isn't it?
Gordon Beckett. Yeah, that's me. What's all that other stuff?
That's your criminal record.
You've been nicked quite a few times, haven't you, Gordon?
So?
So I was thinking that you might have a grievance against the police. You might want to muck us around a bit. You maybe even cut through that cable on purpose just to cause us trouble.
You can't prove that.
Oh, I think we can, Gordon. Both your colleagues saw what you did.
You see, sadly, they want to work for the Met again, so they shopped you.
A week? I need that crime car for 3 months at least.
It's a fast response vehicle. Either it gets results or it doesn't.
What have you got against the idea?
Absolutely nothing. If you could prove it achieves your objectives, I'll have no problem at all in approving a longer trial.
Oh, good. I look forward to your approval, then.
Danny Glaze. Perfect.
Tom's really upset.
He'll get over it.
Wait. See, you got your car back then?
I know it was you, and I won't forget.
Yeah, we've just brought in some more bodies. God knows what time we'll get away tonight. Yeah. Ching ching.
Just ignore them.
Coming for a drink, yeah?
No, Tony, I've had enough whinging for one day.
How's you, Joe? Fancy a pipe?
Nah, sorry, mate, can't. Be on overtime for ages yet.
see you later.
Could you show Mr. Kendall out, please?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Has he made a complaint about me, sir?
Take a wild guess.
Ah, Tom, what are you doing here? Don't tell me your car's been clamped.
Leave him alone, Tony.
You nicked anyone yet? Only TSG had just filled the cells up again.
Derek, Mr. Mannion's got to be back at Barton Street in half an hour. I wondered if you could possibly give him a lift. Look, I wouldn't ask if there was anybody else.
Oh, yes, we are rather undermanned, aren't we?
Well, I thought this would be a chance to have a word with him. Get a few more gripes off your chest.
Oh, this is for my benefit, is it?
Well, a couple of hours ago, you were moaning about being excluded.
Oh, well, there is a difference between joining you for a meeting and acting like a minicab driver.
Derek, I'm not sure I can cope much more with your mood swings.
Mood swings? You make me sound like a menopausal old woman.
Well, that's what you're behaving like. 2:15, all right?
Yes, sir. And I'm just taking him to Barton Street, am I?
Yes, just to Barton Street.
Good, because I'm not going south of the river, not this time of day.
You're in trouble, ain't you, Proctor?
Oh, you again.
So what's going to happen, then, eh? Nice big fine? Or will they suspend you?
I've got nothing to say to you, all right?
No? Not even sorry?
No, I'm sorry.
I can't hear you.
I said I'm sorry.
Well, say it again, louder.
Oh, get lost.
Do what?
You heard. Get out of my way.
Make me.
I will if you don't shift.
I'd love to see you try. Oi, I ain't finished with you yet.
Oh! Sierra Oscar from DC Proctor.
I've just been assaulted outside the Nick. Chasing the suspect east towards the canal.
Come on, let's help them.
What about the tea?
Vale, IC1. We're in a blue fleece and tracksuit bottoms. His name is Martin Kendall.
He's turning right into Rivermill Lane.
We can deal with this.
Be quicker if I do.
Oh, yeah, what of that?
We're on Lime Harbour Street. I'm still with him.
Keep the commentary going, Tom. 1-1 is on way.
Oh, we've still got company.
Uniform 3-2, back up, will you? If you don't like it, get out of the way.
Male drivers are all the same.
Where are you, Tom?
He's going into the subway. I'm right behind him.
The subway comes out round the bend.
Yeah, I know that.
DC Proctor.
Sierra Oscar from 1-1 receiving. We've had a Polak. Crime car is undrivable. Can you contact a garage sergeant and a pickup truck?
Cass, did you hear that?
What?
Crime car's just been smashed up.
Honestly, has anyone heard?
Ah, didn't sound like it.
Good.
There. Perfect end to a perfect day.
What happened to you? Don't ask. About earlier. Sorry.
Forget it.
Did you have a good day?
Not bad. Nick someone for murder. Bye.
Thank you, Charles.
My pleasure.
We'll talk again soon.
Yeah, I look forward to it.
So,
Is this your crime car?
It was.
And you thought you'd have it for 3 months?
never mind, sir. Could be worse. Well, at least the wheels haven't fallen off.